Hey everybody, I just wanted to go over a little bit of my most recent project, which was my version of the Apple Watch. I posted this to Instagram and had quite a few comments and likes on it, so I thought I'd go a little bit into detail about what I was doing and why it was so exciting for me to produce something that I could wear every day utilizing a 3D printer. Really, the project started many years ago when I purchased my Lunatic case here. Now this came from Minimal, a great industrial design firm. They had this on Kickstarter, and then this was a really nice upgrade to the iPod NANO. Turned it into a watch. So this metal case was able to unbolt and kind of clamshell around the body of the Nano and strap it onto your wrist. Now, one of the things that I was never super thrilled about was just like the thickness of the bands itself. It always felt a little horsey or a little bit clunky with me, and I guess it just never felt as nice or as finished as the body of the watch did up here. Where I saw an opportunity was with the most recent version of the Apple Watch. And if you guys haven't had a chance to go out there and check out an Apple Watch, the bands for those Apple Watches are really nice in my opinion. And so I thought, what a great opportunity to go through and figure out a way to marry the bands of the most recent version of the Apple Watch to the body of my old iPod Nano, which functions great as a clock. Now the process here was a little bit of a design and refine. You can see I went through multiple watch bodies before I got to one that really allowed the Nano to fit really cleanly in there and allow the Apple Watch band to fit like a factory piece. Through a few measurements with the calipers on the iPod Nano itself, you're able to get that to happen without too much problem. In fact, putting it together, I'm just using Tinkercad. You can see some of the versions I had going on here. There's my negative space blank for the actual iPod body itself. And the one here in the middle is the piece that I ended up using with my most recent version. So all the parts and pieces that you're dealing with here are essentially, your watch bands for your Apple Watch, the iPod Nano. I forget what generation this is, but you'll know if you have it because it's the only one that's little and square. And then the 3D printed body. Now I printed this on my Dremel Idea Builder. It takes about 40 minutes to an hour to print, not too difficult. And assembly is pretty simple. So here are the two pieces of the watch, the main parts. On the back of the Nano, it's got a little bit of a clip. So you just want to make sure you kind of open that up as you slide it in. And once you get it slid in there, the little back of that is going to pop right into place. So I mean, it fits really nice and flush. Now I did have to go in with one of my files and just remove a little bit, kind of keep it nice and smooth since it is a tight fit. Any of the little ridges that come through the printing process can sometimes hang up on the body of the Nano, so you want to just make sure it's completely smooth on the inside. And then to attach the watch bands, just like any Apple Watch, it's a pretty easy fixture where you just slide it into the body there and you're good to go. So repeat that to the top and the bottom. When it's all said and done, you've got a great watch. Now depending on how you wear your watch or how you want, you can also rotate the watch face, which is super awesome. There's several watch options on the iPod Nano, so you can also have it coordinate design-wise to match your fashion. And with as simple as this is put together, you can easily print different colored bodies, have different colored bands. There's lots of options out there to put this together and turn it into a real conversation piece. Pretty excited with my version of the Apple Watch. I think Apple would be too.